Hey guys, Third Street Reactions here, and I'm back. I'm Shane, and we're going to do Star Wars The Bad Batch, Season 1, Episode 9. But before that, we're going to do Season 1, Episode 8 recap. So last time, the biggest thing for me was it had this Dark Empire Strikes Back theme. And I'm pretty sure this is a mid-season finale. It had that middle chapter type feel, you know, with these dark things happening to the characters. This feeling of hopelessness. For instance, Omega got taken away by one of my favorite Clone Wars conceptions, which is Cad Bane, the bounty hunter. And Hunter got shot. Of course, Hunter lived. But yeah, it was just really crazy to me. And we had Crosshair, who was hunting down and trying to capture or kill the rest of Clone Force 99. He himself got burnt up by the engine of that big Star Destroyer, but Starship. So it was just really cool. It was a really dark episode. So I'm not sure what's going to happen next. I've speculated that Omega is special because she's Omega. She is the last clone, and there's maybe some Force potential stuff going on. It's really hard to clone Force potential people, and Dave Filoni knows that. So yeah, I really don't know. Like, I'm really interested in her story. So to me, that's kind of the mystery. But other than the mystery, I have grown to like the characters. I'm hoping that the urgency and the pace from the last episode can be something that continues for the rest of the remainder of the series. So I think we're just going to go ahead and jump into episode 9 right now.
Don't let them get away.
Crosshair, geez Louise.
Make the jump.
Hopefully there's no string attached like there was in episode 8. Although I didn't dislike that. I love episode 8, so. Ray shields. We're smarter than this. Apparently not.
Let me out of here.
Afraid not.
Seth Green, damn you.
Cad Bane, at your service.
Hey!
Where are you taking me?
Metal plate.
You'll be sorry.
I think I know what that
Friends
is.
come.
Once you have retrieved the genetic material needed, terminate her.
Jeez Louise.
Omega is a pure genetic replication.
How many clones like that exist?
To my knowledge, there's only one other. A male clone, codenamed Alpha, later referred to as Boba.
Huh?
Will you just let me help you?
You are a prisoner.
Exactly. It's not like I can escape off this ship.
That is a valid point. And not a word of this to anyone.
Of course not.
Looks like she's gonna try something slick.
Oh my, yes, that's working. It feels brand new.
Sorry. Now, where did you hide my comm device?
What up? Where's the kid?
Mr. Bane, she's quite obviously right there. Oh. Uh-oh.
She can't get away, right?
By hook or by crook, you're coming with me.
Oh. That's terrible. Dude, he's so
Does
cool.
feel brand new. Mr. Bane, an unidentified ship is approaching.
Check it out.
Check it out or take it out.
She needs help.
None you can give.
He's right.
Think Shand.
Hello, Bane.
You got no business messing with my score.
Omega and I go way back.
Wait.
Don't we?
Oh, way back.
I have the case.
Oh, that was cool. No, Toto! Thank God he's still alive.
Credits.
The money. This is a great action scene. He looks better than ever, man. The hell is that? It's weird looking. Some Snoke shit or what? Looks like a Kaminoan.
You are coming with me.
Ugh! Ugh! What, is that a Kaminoan? Or a Snoke bot? Yeah, it's a Kaminoan. I saw the eye. Oh! Okay, because Cad Bane, I don't think he should get his ass kicked. Not easily. This is cool, man.
That will not get you very far.
That little bastard. Toto, get out of here.
You are coming with me.
She jumps on him. I wouldn't want to be in a pod. Oh, that's such a Bane move to kick him when they're down. I like it though, because it's Bane. Hey! That's cool. That's, yep, I knew he had those, so I was waiting for him to come back. That's just it was a great fight. But who caught her in midair?
Omega! You in there?
Oh, that's kind of crazy.
Oh, good.
Gonk droid!
Kid.
Yeah, I was a little confused. They just grabbed her and opened it. It happened kind of fast for me.
Get us in the air.
I am trying, but our systems are not responding. They appear to have been sabotaged.
Ah, Finnick.
As long as she is not in the hands of Lama Su, she is safe. I will transfer your payment. If you change your mind, you know how to reach me.
You know how to reach me. I love that. That's what she said to the one guy who was guarding the docking bay.
You can't fight them all.
You don't have to worry. You are never going back to Kamino.
Promise?
I promise.
Star Wars for me, I fall in love with the characters with multiple rewatches. I am one of the fans who really love 7, 8, and 9. I'm not saying they're perfect movies, but neither were the prequels, and neither were the original trilogy. I really love those movies, and I fell in love with the characters more when I did rewatches, essentially. And the Clone Wars, it was kind of the same way, and Star Wars Rebels, I didn't love it at first. I grew to love it. But yeah, like for me, rewatching Rebels, I really started to love it the more I watched it. Because I just felt it was part of the history of this universe that I love so much. I think it's going to be the same for me with this show. Now, one thing this show has going for it is, you know, like when you bring in Cad Bane, Finnick, and stuff like that draws me in like crazy. The problem is they're legacy characters. But because this is kind of essentially a sequel to the Clone Wars, and we're basically seeing the aftermath, we're following a new group of people. Yeah, I haven't fallen in love with them yet. I really like them. And I have kind of fallen in love with Omega. But yeah, for me, Cad Bane and Finnick, they were like the highlight of the episode. And, you know, I'm fine with that. I like those I love those characters. That's my 18-month-old guys. Sorry. And the guys who are, I don't think Filoni's like directing this show. I mean, he obviously is one of the guys who created. He's probably heavily involved because he's in charge of all Lucas animation now. I have no problem with the pacing, the action. Like, the action is incredible. And Cad Bane, he never looked so good. He never moved so well. He never sounded so awesome. Like, it was great. And, I was afraid that they were just going to have him get his ass kicked by Finnick, which I would not like at all. I think that would make me not like Finnick's character as much. Just have her come in like Captain Marvel, start kicking ass, just to have her kick ass. But no, it was a very even fight for the most part. He fights a little dirtier. You can tell that he's more of a street fighter, and he's very adept. And she's more of a, she uses more martial arts. And she was obviously very adept in a different way. It was great to see, like, his boots had those little levitation rockets thing, and his arms were bound, so he was kind of out of control. And the way he throws his back over the banister, the fight was so good. One thing that Star Wars, when they choose to do it, it does it so well. I mean, the clones in general, they're cool, but when they start getting into the darker aspects of cloning, for instance, spoiler alert for Episode 9. Like Episode 9, the visuals, okay? And the biggest thing ever, The Force Unleashed and The Force Unleashed 2. I love the story of The Force Unleashed 2. The game was Yeah, like the cloning aspect, like the horrific type things and like the visuals and the tanks. It was so great. So the Kaminoans, I know for a fact that I'm pretty sure their planet was all ice and then the ice melted. And now it's a water planet. And I do know that they started messing with their own genetic code. I'm pretty sure. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. They started messing with their own genetics at one point. So, I don't know if they're all clones now, but those were definitely, I couldn't tell at first. I thought they might have been Snoke. Those were definitely Kaminoans in the tank. And it was very horrific and strange and weird, and it was intentionally giving the audience that vibe. I felt it and I loved it. It was disgusting when that tank broke and fell on Finnick. It was disgusting, but it was also like, that's the cool part of Star Wars, is like when it shows me those elements. And what's also interesting is the fact that we have the Kaminoans kind of having this quarrel amongst themselves, where Nala Se has a soft spot for Omega, right? And the Prime Minister knows that and wanted to send Ton Wei. And Ton Wei is pretty sure she's from Star Wars Attack of the Clones. Pretty sure she is the Kaminoan that introduces Obi-Wan to Jango, and you see little Boba Fett there as well. Which, little Boba Fett, I mean, this is only 4 years later, I guess, or 3 or 4 years later. I guess I'm not underwhelmed, I'm just kind of whelmed, I guess, that she's just a first-generation clone. So, so there's Alpha is first, Omega is last, Boba was first, and Alpha means last. I thought she was the last clone produced. Whether she was or wasn't, she has basically an identical, very close to exact replicant of Jango Fett, just like Boba. And so she, whether she was produced first or last, that is why she's important. I guess to me, because they wanted to shut down the production of the Jango clones, why is it so important that they have the original Jango DNA if they're trying to shut that down anyways? Because, how is having her, how is that the next part of their plan? How is the next part of their plan going to be fulfilled if they get back her? Because what's special about her besides the fact that she has that DNA? I'm still going with the fact that maybe there's something else we don't know. I hope so. There were hints in the show that she was Force sensitive. In the first or second episode, Crosshair comes through the door, and before any of the characters look at the door, she looks at the door. And then 2 seconds later, Crosshair walks in. So things like that make me think she's Force sensitive. Yeah, maybe there's more to it, but if that's the only reason, I'm slightly underwhelmed. I just got to be honest. But I empathize with her. I want that character to, go on with the Bad Batch. I don't want her to get captured. That doesn't make me not empathize with her, the human elements of the show. It's just, I wanted more from why she's important to the or why she's important to the Kaminoans. Okay, so yeah, explain that to me, someone. I really like Toto 360 in this episode. It's always a pleasure to see him on screen. He's cooler in this show than he was in Clone Wars. In Clone Wars, he's only in he's in a few episodes, and he also gets killed. He's used as a bomb in the Senate episode where Bane holds the Senate hostage. Mace Windu blows him back into the ventilation shaft. So, actually, no, that was in the Jedi one where he's going to steal. That's during Holocron Heist. Pretty sure that's during Holocron Heist, okay? And I'm trying to think what else. I don't got too much else in my notes here. We did have Crosshair in the beginning trying to take them down. His name is Crosshair for a reason. Their rear deflector shields were weakening because he's such a badass. But they used, I almost said FTL for faster than light travel because my son and I have been playing through Mass Effect. Yeah, they go into hyperspace. I made a little joke. Hopefully they're not attached by a string. That's basically impossible to do. By the time episode 8 comes out, they eventually developed kind of imperfect technology to be able to do that. Only the Empire has it. And it doesn't exist right now as far as I know. But yeah, so they're still on the run, but she's reunited with our characters, so the status quo has returned to normal. She's obviously still in the hunt. I don't think we've seen the last of the bounty hunters. I like Fennec Shand. Like, she just was being paid by Lama Su to make sure Omega is safe. That's basically it. And Fennec shot fucking Tan Wei. So she's dead. Shot her ass. She's just doing her job. You know what I mean? But I guess so was Fennec. Yeah, I don't have too much else in my notes. Guys, this episode was really cool. To me, it was a visual delight. And, like, in terms of me being kind of disappointed with what we know so far of why Omega is important, it doesn't really change the fact that I really like this show, okay? I don't love it, but I really like it. And these last 2 episodes, to me, were awesome. I'm hoping it can continue to build on that momentum and finish strong. And I have stipulated, like, I think when I rewatch this, fall in love with the characters. They put more of my characters in it. They take characters from this show, put them in other shows. It just makes me just like the show and like the universe more. Okay, guys, I think that's it. I'm going to get off here so I can get this uploaded to my editor, Billy, love you, man, so he can get up to you ASAP, all right? May the Force be with you. Guys, thank you so much for watching my reaction in this breakdown of Star Wars The Bad Batch Season 1, Episode 9. If you like Third Street Reactions, you want to support us, just like and subscribe, hit that notification, and leave a comment down below. It really helps the algorithm. So leave an obligatory algorithm comment.